Hello, welcome to yet another beer review. I am Griff, or Adam.
I'm PJ, or PJ.
This is getting retarded every time. So, back again. We're going to finally get around to this review. Came out last April. The one, the only, Founders Kentucky Breakfast Stout. So yeah, we've kind of put this off. Well, that's not true. We did it one night.
It was just a train wreck of
drunken
epic proportions.
Yeah,
that's going to be on our DVD documentary. That's going to be a bonus feature. So when we get real big and famous, just look forward to that one.
Oh man, it was a fuck fest. Not literally, but it was just you couldn't. I watched it back. I thought this will never see the light of day.
And I was like, no. Then he was like, this is a good idea at the time. And I was like, whatever. I know what I'm talking about.
Oh, anyways, so we're gonna redo this. Same year that we did the other one, same vintage. But yeah, if you haven't heard about this, you've been living under a fucking rock. It's one of the most sought after bourbon barrel aged stouts. It's made with chocolate and coffee, aged in oak barrels, and cave aged for 1 year. Just like the bottle says, it is highly acclaimed and is good for everything a flavored stout ought to be good for. And this year's vintage came in at, if I can see it, what, 12? This one's 12.7. They used to have it on the neck. They don't fucking do it anymore. Now they put this white fucking. Can you see that at all? It's 12 something, 12.4 or 12.7.
Kind of rubbed off a little bit, but
still, it's white lettering. Like, don't ever use white lettering unless it's on
it's on a cream colored background.
I'm pretty sure it says 12.7, but anyways, finally gonna do it, and people go crazy over this, just like they do all your other big major release beers like this. I don't think there's really much more that we haven't already covered. Bourbon undertones come through to make your taste buds squeal with delight.
This is pretty serious.
Let's see if this makes us squeal. Like little girls. And I was able to pick this one up this late. I just picked this up Monday in a liquor store, believe it or not. But place I go to, I don't think I want to say where.
Yeah.
Some people know.
At an undisclosed location.
It's an undisclosed location. I can't tell you because I'll.
But it pays to have some hookups. I know some people that know some people.
This is my third 4-pack, I think, since like July that I've been able to get it. So I'm just very fortunate in that regard. But that's what you get.
You should give me one so I can save it so we can maybe do a vertical
I
someday.
don't save it.
Yeah.
I can just give you at least one bottle. Because there is one in there, right?
No.
Or did we drink that one?
We drank that one that night. That was.
No, I thought I came back with another one time. Did I not? I don't know.
I don't think so, but
we'll do an inventory later.
Yeah.
All right, so we got it poured, and just full disclosure, I've had every one of these since 2009 or 2010, but I actually, well, let's just review it. I'll get into that later. Yeah.
Bourbon, coffee, chocolate.
I know. It's gonna... Yeah, I get coffee first and foremost.
Dark fruits.
Booze are definitely there. This one's kind of
boozy.
Yeah, actually, what I get first is that alcohol singe in your nose, and then after that, I get the coffee, bourbon, and a little bit underneath that, a little bit of vanilla. But what KBS is like really known for is how balanced it is, and that's why this beer appeals to so many different people, is because nothing really overpowers another flavor. So it all is just this nice medley together, and that's why I think a lot of people like this beer. Huh? But yeah, we're getting a phone call.
No.
Put them on, man. All right.
bourbon soaked fudge.
Wow, yeah, that's a perfect description.
Coffee.
Man, up front, I'm getting a lot of bourbon. More so than I normally feel like I get, but...
I'm getting more chocolate, like bitter, like dark chocolate.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the coffee at the end.
To me, it kind of tastes like 50-50, like dark chocolate, milk chocolate kind of blend. Because it's not like super dark, bitter chocolate, but it's not like the baking chocolate.
It's kind of sweet, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. Yeah, I'm getting, man, a ton of bourbon. Usually that's not the case, but... and then that washes away over your palate as it goes chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. And then right at the back end, I get that coffee bitterness that just leaves you wanting more. It's awesome, the feeling of drinking this, having all those flavors, and then you're left like, oh, God, okay, I'm ready for another sip, ready for another one. But like I said earlier, it's so balanced.
It is, it really is.
So balanced. And I just don't know how it's just such a high quality.
Well, they've been doing it for...
Yeah, a long time.
Yeah, so...
I'll tell you a little story. Not to take away from the review too much, but back in like 2010 when I first started getting into craft beer pretty heavy, I remember there was a time where this has pretty much always been an April release, where you could go to a store in July and see an entire display full of 4-packs in July. Now you're lucky to get it after the first day it's released.
One bottle.
Yeah, 1 bottle, 2 bottle limits, let alone to get a 4-pack. Just thinking back on that, just how far this, I don't know if you would call it revolution or movement has come.
Yeah.
It was just insane. Almost as late as August, seeing 24-packs sitting on the shelf and nobody touching them. It's crazy. I wish we could go back to that time.
Well, I don't, because at the same time, so many more breweries popped up making great beer that is easily available. And
I just wish the availability would go back.
But who knows? There might be a beer out there that rivals this. That's easier to get that somebody's making. Who knows that we haven't had it yet? But
man, this has got that storied history. Yeah, it's such an incredible beer. Now, do I still go out and hunt this down every year? Yeah, I do. Not like I used to, but yeah, I'll definitely try to get out and get at least a couple bottles. Or if I'm lucky, have a place where I can still get it. But yeah, it's a fantastic beer. It's like I'm getting like a cold pressed coffee taste. Like, it's kind of always changing too. Every sip you take, you can.
Well, as it warms up, we should have let this warm up a little bit, but
yeah, I know.
It's so much more. I don't know. It's more broader.
It's more chocolatey, I think, once it warms up.
Yeah, and the coffee definitely, to me, comes out more.
Yeah, right now it's like if you took a cold pressed coffee, added some bourbon, and a little bit of chocolate. It really is just like drinking something like that. But yeah, it's one of those amazing beers that we're lucky to get. Rating wise, I think I've always been around the score. I think I'd have to go 90, probably go 97.
We'll go 93.
93, that's fair. I just had a long history with this beer, kind of like Bourbon County, so I know it's my wife's favorite beer, period. So I had to pry this from her hands to come over here to do a review, but yeah, I think it's worthy. I think it's a 100 beer on Beer Advocate, world class or whatever. Pretty much any site you're going to find this is at the highest rated. But yeah, look up any highest rated beers in the world, and this is probably in the top 10 still, I'd imagine.
Top 10, 20, somewhere else.
Yeah. So yeah, good luck finding it. It comes out every April. You got to put in the homework and do the time to figure out where, call around.
Yeah, find out who's getting it, what they're getting, and see if you can, like if it's 1 bottle limit or if they'll do a case or, not case, but
yeah, well,
4-pack.
If you're lucky, you might stumble upon a case, but yeah, you got to put in the work to get it. If you don't, you're not going to get it.
Unless you just so happen to stumble upon something. This is not with KBS, but my buddy Andy, I don't know if he watches, but he lives in Florida, and he stumbled upon a place in Miami that got like 4 cases of Bourbon County, and the guy didn't know what the hell he had, so he sold it to him, and he could have bought like 4 cases of Bourbon County if he had the money for it. So
I would have done that. Sorry, everyone else, but yeah. So that's our review. KBS. Or does he have anything else to add?
No.
Do you have anything else? Yeah. So 97 from me, 93 from PJ, and yeah, that'll do it for this review. We're gonna sip on this for a while longer, and yeah, we'll see you very shortly.
Thanks, y'all.
Bye bye.